everyone, welcome to our channel, Rebecca, Stu, and the crew. It's Friday, and every Friday on our channel, we post a new video showing what's new for the week at the Dollar Tree. This will be for the week of August 20th, 2021. So let's go shopping. We're going to start over in apparel and accessories first. So for the last few weeks, they've been putting out these gold toe socks. They have them in all different styles and sizes. You get 2 pair for $1, sometimes just 1 pair, depending on the style of sock. They have odor control. They have knee socks, crew socks, and then this week they even had some sports socks. So they range anywhere from $8 a pair, usually, to $10.99 is the highest price I've seen. They've even had some combat boot socks this week. So there's quite a few different ones that I found this week, and again, you're getting those for just $1. They had baseball socks for kids. You get 1 pair of the baseball socks, and then they also had all sports socks and some for like soccer. Some of those you get 2 pair, and some of them the pairs are exactly the same or they're different. So some of them have like two-toned. One will be white and red, and then the other one will be red with gray. So it just depends on the pack of socks that you purchase, and there's directions on the back of which sock would be the right size and things. And like I said, you just get lots of different varieties that are out there, and it's a great bargain for just $1. They also had these 2-pack of Gildan brand socks. These are the Smart Basic game socks, and they're also for sports, and you get 2 pair in that package for $1. Lots of different t-shirts out again this week. Each week I've been seeing them put out more and more t-shirts. They range in size from 3X and adult all the way down to children's like onesies for itty bitty little babies. They had tank tops this week, some more of the comfort color tank tops as well. Quite a few stores have just a whole bunch of the comfort color white tank tops in a bunch of different sizes. These baseball style shirts, and as you can see, they just have a bunch of different boxes of shirts. They also had out these large plastic totes, which they had out a few months ago. So over in arts and crafts this week, they put out these little miniature rose bundles. Again, they have them in yellow, the pink one that's a little bit darker, like a purple, and then a darker pink that looked more like a red tone, and white. They also had this burlap trim. You get 3 different styles of the trim in the package, and they restocked their vinyl. They have it in the removable and the permanent. Then I found these crafter square metal signs. They're extra large. They say thankful, family, and welcome. Those are the 3 words that I found. And then I also found this galvanized metal cross. They also had some stars that have the corrugated metal. These are a larger size star. You get 1 for $1. They had the metal plaque, and then they also had a heart. Then I found a bunch of the wood cutouts with the 3D style. They had the butterflies. They restocked the sunshine, the unicorn. They also had an owl, the monkey, and the dog. And then you could get the solid state of the dog. They have like the Scotty dog, the larger butterfly, and they also had an owl. They had 2 different wreath forms, in the silver and in the gold, and the double-sided Jot brand color pencils. They had the neon colored pencils restocked as well. Some of the metallic pencils, you get 6 for $1. They also had the graphite pencils and the watercolor pencils, which are my favorite. And they had their wall creation butterfly stickers. This is a double-sided sheet with really pretty colorful butterfly stickers. They restocked the mini glass containers. They had a few different styles and sizes of those. They also had the crushed glass in the green, the tan, and the blue. Those are restocked. And then I found these new craft kits for children. They're called By Creative Hands. It says they're easy to assemble, has everything you need to be able to create it. They had this little mushroom here with the butterfly. It's called a butterfly house. All the directions are on the back. They had this unicorn princess fairy house, the clubhouse, and then this one, which was the little rocket ship outer space center. Over in the baby care items this week, they restocked these little wall plaques with the hooks that look like the blocks. They had the letters A, B, and C in red, blue, and green. And then they also had their booty socks out. They had this pair with the little ladybugs, some stars. This one says hello with some hearts. And then they also had this pair with the soccer balls and one that says heaven sent. Over in health and beauty, we'll start with cosmetics first. If you guys haven't found them yet, they are putting back out more of these large plastic accessory cases in the 3 different colors. They had a whole bunch of the Ioni eyelashes. You do have to buy the glue separate, but these are on an end cap. They had a whole bunch of them, and there's a bunch of different varieties that you could purchase. They also had some more of the hard candy Mataholic lip gloss with the lip liner. They had that in several different colors, and then the dual-sided lip color. I also found some Revlon lip color. They're coming in these really pretty glitter packages in the red and the gold. Over in hair care, not a whole lot new this week, but they did have out the Goody extra large ouch list elastics and then a bunch of hair color. This is the rapid hair color. You can color in 10 minutes. They had the black, they had dark brown in 2 different versions. They also had the medium brown, they had medium auburn, and then they also had blonde. Over in the pharmacy and personal care this week, they put out these little tiny hand sanitizer. They're like a hand lotion. They have scented versions. They're the 1 fluid ounce bottle. They have the body sprays. There's 2 different versions of those, to cherry blossom and jasmine, or the pink one here, which is melon and plum. They also had these Beverly Hills Polo Club shower gel for men, and those are in a 2.5 ounce bottle. I found these Body Benefit Super Sudsy Tie-Dye Bath Sponges. They're real pretty. They have a 2-tone tie-dye look to them. They have them in the pink, the red. You could also get them in green, blue, and purple. Then they had the Vaseline Cocoa Glow. It's just a like Vaseline cocoa butter. And then they had the Shea Moisturizer. It's African Black Soap Clarifying Facial Wipes. They had a whole bunch of packages of those and a bunch of the Miss Spa Beauty Clay Masks. They had the one in the pink here. They had the Firm and Lift, the one that was made from red wine, and then the one that was called Rescue. They also had some oil-free acne wash with the pump at the top, which was really nice. And then these large menthol extra strength patches for like the knee. Over in Funfine this week, they had these bendy tubes, which are super popular right now with the kids. They're like a sensory type toy. They're in these little pop-up cardboard boxes in the toy aisle. They only had 1 box in each store that I was in, but you do get 2 for $1, which is a really great price for these toys. And there's a couple different toy or color varieties. They also had these large chickens that squeak, and then some sticker books. This has 300 stickers, then it has different pages in it that the kids can decorate or play games with the stickers. And they also had this sticker book called Na 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 Surprise. It's a sticker pad. You get 250 stickers, and it's on 4 different sticker pages. They also had this beaded bracelet kit, their dad superhero banks, and the mom signs restocked. They also had these last minute gifts. They're the cameras that have a spot to put a photo in, and the sloth succulent planters. So cute. Over in home decor this week, they had out these small, they're about a 6 by 6 inch size. They're the nail art with the string. So they had a few different ones of those, but this was the last one that they had. And then they brought out these really pretty votives. They're like a cement at the bottom. There's a couple different styles in each one of the cement, as you can see here. And then that glass circular piece just lifts off, so you can easily put like a candle in the center and light it, and then just put the glass votive right back on top. They're really, really pretty. Then they had these gold and light purple colored candles this week. These are the honeycomb candles. They have them in yellow and in white. And these 4 different colored glass votives. They had the blue, yellow, pink, and green. So here's the light blue one, and it is called Passion Fruit and Peony. The yellow one here That one was called Pomegranate Lily. The pink one, it was the Pink Amber Poppy. And then the green one, and it was called Raspberry Prosecco. They also restocked these candles, which they've had out for the last few months. And then they had these 4 glass candle votives. They're really pretty. I love the design on the side of the jar. I hope you guys can see the detail. And then the pink one there is called Lavender Lilac. The blue one, that was called Blue Garden. And then they had the green one, and that was the Mint Spruce. And then they also had the yellow candle, and that one was called Purple Flower. They also had these mercury glass stars. They had them in red and in blue. You could put like a tea light size candle votive or a small tea light candle size in there. They're pretty small. And then they had their mason jar candles with the little holder that you could put the tea light candle in, and had the hanger already attached to the jar. They also had these pillar candles in the orange and some of the LED pillar candles. So this week they had out these decorative ones with these little silver dots that had the little lines on the side. Real pretty. Those would look nice for like a wedding. And those are the little bit shorter, more round candles. They've had some of the taller ones out, and they also had them in the plain. Then they had these small little picture things here with the clip on it, and they restocked a whole bunch of these signs. They also restocked these vases, and then these extra large love signs that are in the plastic. They had those in the gold and in the black. So here's a view from the side. They're almost 2 inches thick, and here's a view of the back. They also had these galvanized metal planters with the twine. They come in 2 different sizes. And now we'll move over to housewares, home maintenance, and organization. So they had out a bunch of these wallpaper sheets. So these all look like faux metal. There's quite a few of them. This one's white with like a rose gold. This is the white with the blue. And then this one was silver. They have the blue with the silver. This is one of my favorite ones. They also had the white tile. This is the silver with the black outline. And then these have the white outline. This one also has like the 2-tone shadow of the silver and the black. They had a butterfly. And then this was like a rose gold, really pretty copper color. The silver. This one was all pink. And then this had like kind of like a rusty looking metal, and then the white tile. This one we've seen before. They've had those quite often, and this one as well. They had their wallpaper sheets out also, which I showed you guys a few weeks ago. Then they have these large clothes baskets and a bunch of plastic bins in these 3 different colors. Over in the kitchen and pantry aisle, they restocked these water bottles. They're BPA free. They have them in the light pink and the gray. I have put these in the dishwasher. They do hold up well. Then they had the stir fry noodles, which are the 2-minute wok to skillet. And it has all the directions on the back. They also had the fluffy stuffed watermelon cotton candy and the full size boxes of the chocolate Cheerios. That was the family size box for $1. They had the cinnamon toast crunch chocolate churros for $1. The Funfetti family size cereal, the Minions, and then they also had the Dunkin' Donuts caramel macchiato cereal. I also found this sugar-free syrup for coffee. It is the pumpkin spice flavor, and those are a 15-ounce bottle. Over in the home office, home library, and teaching tree section, they had these extra large dry erase planners. It's just like a poster board style that you can hang up on the wall, and it's really large. They also had these expandable document cases, and those are by the iScholar brand. I found some new Jot brand labels. Those are for corners, and they restocked all these 2022 calendars that are super popular right now with the farmer's market, the farmhouse, and the little blue truck. I also found these Papermate mechanical pencils. You get 5 for $1. And then they had these Crayola Take Note erasable highlighters. You get 2 in a pack for $1. So it comes in the pink and orange. You could also get it in the green or yellow pack or the purple blue pack. They had some new books, which are the Disney Minnie Mouse, Little Red Riding Hood, and Mickey and the Beanstalk. They had this coloring book for little ones where they have the one page colored in and the kids have to follow it so they can match up the colors, which I thought was kind of neat. And then they had a bunch of books out. So this is like the Terminator book. It shows you how the movie was made. Has all the different pictures and things and explanations of how they did different scenes in the book. And then just a lot of books that were like around $20 originally. And they're all marked down, of course, now to $1. Over in pet care this week, they had their Halloween costumes out for dogs and cats. They had the hot dog, the super dog. They also had a bumblebee and a jack-o'-lantern. So these come in the small all the way to large. The large would fit more of like a medium-sized dog, maybe like a poodle or a Pomeranian size. And then they had these mats that you can put under like food bowls. They had the blue and a gray one. They had a whole bunch of these collar bow ties, which I thought were so cute. They're hanging on one of those little plastic strips on the end of the aisle. And you get 2 bow ties for $1. Just has like a little elastic on the back that you can slide onto a collar. And those are a great buy for $1. Over in Toys, Games, and Entertainment this week, they had a whole bunch of these little minions. They had a couple boxes of those at each store that I went to. They also put back out this bingo game. And a bunch of these little dolls. They have them. I think they're supposed to be like a knockoff strawberry shortcake doll, which is why the one's wearing like little strawberries on the dress. They had quite a few different ones of these with different style dresses and shoes. They also had these little tea sets stocked. And then last week I showed you guys they had these new dishwashing set with the basket, the detergent, some dishes. This week they also had out the vegetables and things that Velcro together so the kids can pretend to chop the vegetables, which was cute. And I really like that because it kind of goes all together to this little kitchen set that they have that has like a little hot plate that they could heat things up. It has a pot with a lid. It also has like a salt and pepper shaker. And then it has the like spatula and a knife. So it's a whole set. Then they had the Silly Scents Crayola Play-Doh. They had a whole bunch of these Crazy 8 games. It says it's a 2-in-1 card game. And then these panoramic puzzles. So they're 16 by 6 inches. They had the Martinique. This one's called Tranquil Reflection. They had this one called Road Trip. It's 101 pieces. This one's the Golden Gate Sunset. Blue Ridge Parkway. Ripples of Sunset. The Butterfly Twins. This one's called Mountain Pony. They had Ponies in the Cove. Jeweled Peacock. Sunflower Field. Sunset Surf. First Bloom. And Mesa Arch. Really pretty. Over in the seasonal items, there's quite a lot new things to show you guys this week. So they have their wreath holders out, a bunch of these cardboard baskets. They had the Mummy, Frankenstein, a jack-o'-lantern, and then this really pretty one here that had a farmhouse style to it that says always be thankful. One side's glitter, the other side is plain. They come in a few different sizes. They also had these cardboard boxes that look like books. There's 4 different ones and they come in, I believe, 4 different sizes as well. Then they had these little pails. I love this one that says pumpkins. They also had this one with the jack-o'-lanterns on it, the orange one with all the different sayings, and then the all orange with the jack-o'-lantern face. They also had some trick-or-treat baskets with Monster High. Those are a large bucket. And then they had the large orange one with the jack-o'-lantern face. Then they had some of these tinsel spiders. They had some that were covered in like a felt, so they look very realistic. These are the large brown ones. They also had them in black. There's the large tinsel spiders with the spider webs. The large spiders that you can hang. There's a couple different versions of those. They had the bats in the purple and in the orange. They had the rubber bats, and then they had the large pumpkins. These are the 3 hanging ghost pumpkins and eyeballs. They had the large ghosts, and these are little decor that sit like on a shelf. They had the jack-o'-lantern, a black cat. They also had a witch and a ghost, and those are repeats from last year. They had a bunch of their spider webs in different colors, or you could get it in all white. They also restocked those Halloween trees that they put out this year, and a bunch of leaf garland. They have a whole bunch of the fall floral restocked again this week. The mesh tubing, you get 15 feet. It looks like a burlap type rope. They also had these LED motion censored witch lights. They had these candle votives, some carvable pumpkins, and the LED strobe lights for the pumpkins. They also had these glitter tea light candles. Comes with the tea light candle and the large votive that has pictures on the front in glitter. And then they had some kits to decorate your pumpkins. And I found like a couple different ones. There's like a dinosaur, a unicorn, and like funny faces and things. They also had these really pretty sticker sheet set with these pumpkins on it. I just thought these were so pretty. And you get quite a few in each set. They have these large Halloween coloring books. They had the Sesame Street coloring book as well. And then they had some that had the spooky sticker faces. So they have these really large sheets with just a blank face. And then they have the faces that you can put the different expressions on all the faces. They had the spooky princess book as well. Then I found this large journaling cards. It's a large sheet. It has a bunch of like cardboard cutouts that you can put in different journals and scrapbooks. They had some more of their fall Crafters Square like fat quarters, they call them. They're just the fabric. They had a couple different ones that I didn't show or didn't see last week, so I want to make sure you guys could see those. My favorite one that I found was the little blue truck with the pumpkins. I just absolutely love this one. Then they had these new craft kits. You can make this large felt turkey. So cute. Has everything you need to create it. And then it makes a pretty large one as well. And then they also had this one, which was so cute, the scarecrow head. As you can see, it has all the pieces in that bag as well. And then you can get one to create an owl. They also had their felt sticker sets. I found a couple different packs of those, and these are repeats from last year. These are the same ones that they had out last year that we've seen. And then they had some of these stamps. They had some large erasers, the notepads. They also had the putty. You get a 4-pack. They had the purple ghosts, the orange pumpkins, and the black cats. A whole bunch of socks. They had the knee socks, and then they also had the crew socks. I love the one that says beautiful. They had this pair here with the dancing skeletons, the spider and spider web. This just has the jack-o'-lantern face with the moon. The witches with the polka dots. And then the shorter crew sock style. They had a unicorn wearing a witch's hat. Some ghost with some bright neon stripes. The witch's brew. A bunch of different Halloween sayings. And then all the different like candy corn black cats. This one had a large black cat on it. And then a unicorn pumpkin. And the last one was the black cat. They also had these glass skeleton heads back in this year, but then this year they have out this new hand soap with the pump. I only saw them in the black. And then they had this large hand. This is the only one that I found. It was the last one they had left. They have these plastic bones. They also have the skeleton arms that glow in the dark that you can stick in the ground with the spikes. They had the large skulls. And then the skeleton garland. They also had the larger skeletons in the plastic, and then the skeleton words that say creepy. And they have one that says beware. They're about 1.5 inches thick. They're pretty big. They also had some balloons that have like a jack-o'-lantern face. Those are the orange balloons. The white ones here with the face. They had the black ones with the ghost. And some of their treat bags. They had a couple different sets of the treat bags. and the ping pong eyeballs. You can get the red eyeball. They had it in yellow, and then they also had it in blue. They had quite a few different novelty cards. These are the real fancy decorative cards. Really pretty. You could probably use a lot of them in different craft projects as well. They're really nice. They look like a handmade card for $1. I love the one that says trick or treat, and they had this really cute one with the truck and the pumpkins in the back. They also had the Death by Candy candy jar and the one that says pick your poison, and that's in the green. And those are a nice large candy jar. They also had these large platters back in this year. And then a few different sets of the paper plates with the napkins. They had some serving bowls to match. I love this one. It says Creep It Real. And then they had the spider napkins to go with that one. They had some new oven mitts and hot pad holders. I didn't see any of the towels yet. They just had the hot pad holders. I love these fall gnomes. They're so cute. Those ones will not last long. And then they had the solid color napkins to match all the different plates. And then they have this plate set with the pumpkins and the sunflowers and leaves. It's so pretty. They have the napkins to match, the large serving bowls that are cardboard. And then they have these large serving platters, which are plastic. So they have the ones with the pumpkin and the sunflower. And they had a lot of their Day of the Dead items. They had this large cat. It's mostly made of like tinsel and different stickers. They had this puzzle. It was 48 pieces. They also had these boxes. They come in 4 different sizes. And there's a couple different color schemes there. They also had bandanas. You get 2 in a pack. So they had the one with the sugar skulls on it. And then they had the spider web on this one. This one had the witch. And then it had the sugar skulls and the orange on the other one. They had some socks that have either a pink or a blue heel. They also had these yard signs. There's 2 different ones. And these are like little items. They sit on a shelf and they will rock back and forth. They had the cat and the dog, the skull. They also had the jack-o'-lantern. And then some, this is like a felt garland. They had 2 different packs of those. And then these large sugar skull signs. There's 2 different ones. They had some made out of tinsel. They also had some kitchen towels and the garland in a bunch of different colors. They had their large candles. This is a charger plate. And then they had a few different scarves. You could get the black scarf with the sugar skulls on it, or you could get it with the blue background. They had them with a pink background and a purple background. They also had a lot of Halloween signs. They have those posable things that you can hang. So they have like the ones with the jack-o'-lantern face, the witch. They also had the ghosts, and those have those posable arms. You can make them, you know, even bigger than what they look there. They had their beware sign. So this year they have really pretty like wood grain background, and there's 3 different ones that you can choose from. So they had it in the white background, and then this is with like the darker gray black background. They have the danger keep out signs for the yard and the tombstones that are made of styrofoam. They also had the witch's feet that you could put in the ground in the orange and purple. And these are some yard stakes as well. They had the black cat wearing a witch's hat, a jack-o'-lantern, and then they also had the skull. A bunch of different pumpkin signs. One's wearing a witch's hat. One has a black cat up in the corner. A bunch of different ones with different sayings on them. The little black truck that says Happy Halloween. This is a repeat from last year. The one that says Trick or Treat. This one's new. The Beware Haunted House. And the Happy Halloween one here. That one's new as well. This was out last year. And so is this one. They had their welcome sign back out. This large pumpkin face. The trick or treat with the 3 different jack-o'-lanterns. I love this little spider here and this spider web. They had their glitter signs back out this year. These ones are definitely repeats. I remember seeing those last year. Then they had the one that says welcome my pretties and pick your poison with the little bottles hanging down below. So they had 2 different ones with different bottles under each one. They have this little ghost that says boo and this witch. And now for the Dollar Tree Plus items, which are only in select stores. They have these extra large signs with the sugar skulls with the white or the black background. Those are really big, like the welcome signs they had out. They're $5. They had their stuffed hanging things with the pumpkin or witch's head. They had some of these sugar skulls that stand up. They're about 2 feet tall. The large witch's hat, a bunch of the tinsel garland, some extra large bows. They're like all-weather type bows. They had the black cat and the stacked jack-o'-lanterns, a bunch of cats that will stand there in black, orange, and purple, this large owl skeleton, and these DIY boxes. They even had some of the little gnome sets. This is a haunted cookie house that you can build. And these are called bleeding candles. They're like a large skull that when you light it, it looks like blood comes out of it. They had these large skull bowls. This is one of the easel signs and the lanterns with the skulls on the outside. They have the LED candles inside. They also had the jack-o'-lanterns that light up for $5 and their fabric pumpkins for $3 that had a farmhouse style to them. And I found 3 different versions of the fabric pumpkin. And that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'd encourage you to check out some of our DIY videos. We post those every Thursday. We try to use items mainly from the Dollar Tree. So here's a few of the fall ones that we've already done this year. I would encourage you to check those out. And of course, every single Friday, I try to get to at least 4, if not 5 different Dollar Trees to see what is new for the week to share with you guys so you know what's out there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And here are those videos from our channel that you might also enjoy. Have a great weekend, everyone.